Kevin Miller here with Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel, and 1 week late for our first Monday of the month live stream. So I guess there's no sense in really apologizing about that because it was July 3rd, one July 4th, but everybody wanted to take a 4-day weekend, especially my main man over here, Christian, thought he would like to have a 4-day weekend, so we just made it till today. So, cool. Appreciate y'all logging in, and so we might, let's see, we might just want to get started. Okay. And so anyways, let's see. Did we post Kevin's interview?
No, I had to do the repairs for locust wood today.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
You worked on that?
Yeah, I likely needed it out, so I had to do that as my priority today.
Oh. Kevin, we haven't forgot about you, buddy, but we've had some other necessities come up for our videos, and one of them, it's not posted to our channel, is it?
The repairs now.
Yeah, okay. So what I did was, I had to make a bunch of repairs on one of my listings, and so it was my listing, and I did the repairs that were needed. So I was switching out smoke detectors, outlets,
Part of the breaker itself.
Yeah, I had to switch the breaker out. I had to fix one of the wires in the breaker. One of the GFIs, well, actually 2 GFIs. It's crazy. So the homeowner painted over the outlet cover and the outlet, and the inspector didn't like that. So he wanted those replaced, and I could have easily just scraped off the paint, which I did. I scraped it off, and I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and switch them out because I didn't want a problem. So anyways, we had to go ahead and get that video going for the buyer, so the buyer can see that all those repairs were made for them. Even though it was an as-is contract, they still said they wanted these repairs done, and so since it was an as-is contract, and I didn't want any issues with between the buyer and the seller, I just said I'll go ahead and do it, and I did it. So there you go. So I guess, let's see, when do we think we're going to have Kevin as a YouTube star?
Probably tomorrow.
Kevin and Karen. By tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Because that'll be the only thing I'm working on.
All right, so Christian says everybody needs to stay tuned to the channel because we have a special video for you. Okay, and that's not the repair video. That's I'm just wondering if I should spill the beans and all that. I think I won't. Anyways, Dismindy, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. And Gamala, appreciate you coming in. So Kevin and I were talking yesterday while I was at a concert. So since we're all big concert people, as we all know, I was at the Foreigner concert, and Foreigner had Loverboy as the opening act. So that was a good concert down in Tampa at the amphitheater, however you say it. It's AMPH, which you'd think would be amphitheater, but who knows? Anyways, I digress. So thanks everybody for showing up today. That's pretty cool. And if you have any questions, I'm down here always checking my my chat box to see if anybody has any special questions. Jerry's asking, any news in the Finney area? Well, and why do you jest on that, Jerry? Anyways, let's see. So, Jerry said, I liked your interview you posted. What was that interview we posted, Christian?
The podcast episode.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool. So, yeah, somebody from a mortgage company asked me if the last day. Well, I must be missing something here. I did see, Jerry's saying he lives in Coleman. I did see in the Village News Network, do any of you watch or subscribe to the Village's News Network? That's pretty informative. I think there were a bunch of people that were a little bit up in arms over that maximum security prison out there that just happens to have a work release program where they allow a lot of the prisoners to go out and work out in the community, which I don't think a lot of people knew about. So I don't know if that's what Jerry's talking about, but I live in Coleman. It's very private and exclusive. It's a village with gates for sure. The Coleman prison definitely has some gates. So anyways, I don't know about that being the last few days, because I know last week there was a big stink about Middleton being built across the street from the Coleman prison, and the new Villages High School is right across the street as well. So Middleton, if any of you don't know about Middleton, it's a family neighborhood that the Villages are building for people who, you know, work in and around the Villages, and they've really been pushing that. But there's been a lot of people up in arms about the Coleman prison that's out there. All right, and then Elaine, thank you for joining us today, or tonight, this evening. I appreciate it very much. Let's see. All right, so sounds like Rami, I don't know if I should, you always go by Rami, so I don't know if I should be using your first name or whatever, but anyways, you're heading down, so I don't think I knew that. And then just Mindy, I watched Skip read the news. Oh, okay, very good. All right, hey Henry, thank you for joining us this evening. So, boy, I'll tell you what. The weather has been crazy. So thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Let's see. If y'all can... Oh, you can't see that because it's green. Messes up. Yeah, look at that, Christian.
Pull it up on the laptop, or...
I can. It's my radar.
I know, we can just Google radar and have it if we want to show it.
We can Google radar?
Yeah, because I think the Weather Channel has it.
Oh, Christian. You're asking me to do the impossible here,
Then
buddy.
it's fine. I just thought that'd be easier for you. But
You know what happens when I start messing around on this thing? Then you gotta come over here and bail me out. Anyways, we are socked in with rain today. It's just streaming right across this area of Florida. It's been crazy all day. We're soaked to the bone around here. But that's kind of a good thing. Number one, it cools things off. It's been really hot the last couple of weeks. So this rain kind of cools things off. I don't even know, this might be a cold front coming in. The way it looks, the way it's sweeping across the country, it kind of looks like a cool front or whatever, but it sure helps with the grass as well, because when we're dry for weeks on end, I got to run my sprinklers like crazy. So I'd rather not do that. All right, so let's see. It's a weather mess in Vermont. Oh yeah. Looks like here. Yeah, you guys got a bunch of it up there too. All right, so I got a story. That's right. So I've got a story to tell y'all. On Friday, I had Jim meet with me at 9 o'clock in the morning. I usually like to get started a little bit later, like 10 o'clock, but Jim had 18 homes that he wanted to see on Friday and maybe even Saturday. So, 18 homes. That's, I don't know. I think that might have been well, first of all, I didn't have to show 18. I had to show 14. Now, actually, I showed more than 14. Okay, he started out with a list of 18 homes. 4 of them were either pending or one got withdrawn, I think. So it brought it down to 14. Then he wanted to add another one on there to 15. And I said, no. 14 is already too much as it is. But I relented, and we went ahead and added that one to the list. And not only that, but when we were out driving around in the villages, we were stopping at open houses, left and right. So I saw an open house as soon as we were going down Morris Boulevard, and I flipped a Yui. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "There's an open house. Let's go check it out." And we went and looked at it. He goes, "Yeah, I had that one on my list, but for some reason I scratched it out." So we went ahead and looked at that one, and then we went on and we started looking at all the other ones, and thankfully Jim was pretty quick, and they were all courtyard villas. Every single one of them were courtyard villas, that he didn't want a house, he wanted a courtyard villa. Because he wanted to be able to lock it up and go, and there you go, you know, and I'm like, well, you know, I mean, you could easily, for $60 a month, hire a lawn service guy. So there you go. So we're going towards the end of the day. I'd say we're probably around 3 o'clock in the day. We started at 9. Oh, we stopped and ate lunch. It was raining, so we had a break. We were ahead of schedule because I don't know if you all know, but we have to make appointments for every single home that we go to see with the listing agent. And so we put them in order, and Blakely does a great job with putting them in geographical order. And so we don't have to go here, back and forth. She's got me going right in a line, and she's awesome. So we were doing that, and we were looking at open houses, and I think we probably saw, like, I don't know, 3 other open houses as we were going through the neighborhoods. Actually, a couple of the homes we were going to see had open houses in them. So then we go to this. I see this one open house, and it's not a courtyard villa. And I'm like, let's check this house out, Jim. He goes, well, I really didn't have any homes on my list. I'm like, yeah, I kind of noticed they were all villas. Yeah, I was just thinking, I probably would like a villa better. I'm like, okay, well, let's humor me, even if it's just to say I've seen it and no, absolutely I don't want it. So, okay, let's go, let's check it out. So we went in, it was an Amarillo, and this Amarillo had an open, it was an open kitchen floor plan, which is what Jim wanted. Had a 2-car garage, a huge 2-car garage, which is what Jim wanted. It was 3 bedrooms, which is what Jim wanted. It had a view of a pasture in the back of it, so a lot of privacy, which is one of the reasons why he wanted a courtyard villa. So this home starts checking all the boxes for Jim. And by the time we were done and we left and we went, he settled on one of the courtyard villas, and we wrote an offer on that courtyard villa. Now, mind you, this courtyard villa was on the market for 123 days. He's like, why has it been on the market this long? I don't know, let's go look at it and check it out. We walked in, we looked at it, and I'm like, well, it was $419,000 for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was like 1,400 square feet living area. It was the small 3-bedroom courtyard villa on a golf course. So that was really good. That was a good deal. That was a good price. And so this Amarillo that we looked at was $349,900. It was $70,000 less than what this courtyard villa was. But we went ahead with the courtyard villa, wrote an offer on the courtyard villa anyways. I suggested starting at $400 since it was $419,900. He wanted to go to $395, so we went to $395. And so we wrote the offer, and the owners, the property owners, just happened to be out of the country. So it took us the better of the first day that we wrote the contract. Well, actually, I wrote it at night, and I gave them all the next day to get back with me. Would you believe it? 123 days on the market. They got 2 other offers besides ours. One was a cash, and I don't even know how much they offered for it, but they went ahead and took that other offer. So what was our rebound home? The Amarillo. Because he said, Ira, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that villa. I'm really kind of liking this home anyways. So we wrote an offer on that home for $325,000, even though it was $349,900. And he got it for $330,000. So for $330,000. Oh, I didn't even tell you the best part about it. It had a huge Florida room. So some of the Amarillos have a 15-by-9 Florida room. This one had a 15-by-12, as well as a lanai, a 15-by-12 lanai. Huge. And then it had the upgraded master bathroom with the his and her closets. I mean, this home just hit the ball out of the park for him. All he really needs to do is replace the flooring, and I mean, he's going to go ahead and replace the appliances and the countertops. And when he does that, this home is just going to be unbelievable. It'll be perfect for him. So that was what I did on Friday, and then negotiated those deals, and we got his Amarillo accepted today, actually. All right, so let's look at some of our chats. And let's see, where am I? Congrats. You gotta see the weather mess on Vermont. Yeah, Vermont moving down. Congratulations. Congrats. Ira, get some quick dry clothes. There you go. And Columbia Sportswear. I do have a couple Columbia shirts that I like to wear. So Tom says, we are moving in October. I need my New England fall. It energizes me to spoil ourselves all winter. Okay, and then Mike Terry, thank you, Mike, says he loves my videos, so I'll keep them coming. I was over at, where was I? I was at Stone Creek today in Ocala, touring some of the models with some people, and I see this couple coming out of one of the models. They were by themselves. They weren't with a sales agent or anything. And he's looking over at me, and I'm like, wave, hey, how you doing? He goes, so anyways, when I got done with the sales agent and my customers, I had to go back to the sales office to drop off a referral receipt to the lady up front. And then when I was coming out, I saw this couple from the models come walking in the front door. So I hold the door for him and say, hey, how you doing? And he goes, and he's walking in, he turns around and looks, he goes, hey, I've seen you on a couple of videos. And I'm like, yeah, you have. So that was pretty cool that I get people that recognize me all the time when I go in on Top of the World and Stone Creek and some of those other places. So I think I get more people watching my videos than I have subscribers. A lot more than what the amount of subscribers I have. The Village's Skip Smith. What are you talking? Oh, Skip. He's just he's just jealous of all this hair I got. Plus, he's mad that I haven't been over there at port setting with Skip Smith. And it's been raining, Skip. I've been trying to get over there, and it seems like whenever I try to get over there, it's either raining or I've got appointments. And especially if he's going to do porch sitting in the middle of the day. First of all, it's the hottest time of the day at 1 o'clock. He can't have it in the morning when I might be available. He can't have it in the later afternoon when I might be available. He has to have it right in the middle of the day when I'm never available. So I have to make an extra effort. So, and then there he is. So Jerry's talking about why won't Ira come on porch setting? There you go. I just explained it to you. But I'll get over there one day. And Desmindy was saying, I was just saying that I don't subscribe to news because I listened to you read it. Yes, she did. So, yeah, who has to read when we have somebody who likes to read it right to us, right? And then, okay, so we have Kelly. Hey, Kelly. And then Jerry, truthfully, every time he contacts me, either it's late or I missed his message. Yeah, because I mean, I think, I know that I have texted him, but a lot of times I don't know if I'm going to be available to go do it or not, and I might text him at 12 or 12:30, and he's already, I guess, making arrangements to do his port sitting. So we always just seem to be missing each other. So Amarillos are cute little ranchers. Well, actually, this Mindy, the Amarillos are the largest ranch homes or cottages, they like to, well, so Amarillos are ranch homes, the Sunkist are cottages, exact same home, just different names, just to keep us all on our toes and confused. So Kelly and Ken, Michaela, yes, right. So Michaela, I'm sure I've talked about this before with everybody, but Michaela came in and bought a home from me in Stonecrest and totally redid it. She enclosed the dining room into a really cool office, painted the whole thing. What else we do? I know we put a new roof on, enclosed, painted. I can't remember what else that really changed the dynamics of that home in Stonecrest, and totally made it hers. That was great. And I believe we got a new roof. She didn't even have to put the new roof on. I think the seller put the new roof on, right, Michaela? All right, so need a sunset sitting to get you and skip you. Now there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Elaine. A sunset port setting. Sunset port setting. How's that, Skip? Let's see. So Kevin and Tom are going to get together in December for a drink. Average cost to add pool with birdcage if you buy a new home. So Victoria, those pools have gone up quite a bit. I would say bank on spending a minimum of $75,000 for the pool and the birdcage. And then if you want to get really elaborate, like some people do, with the fire bowls and water curtains and hot tubs added to it, just goes up from there. But you used to be able to get one for like 50. I think when I built mine, mine with the pool and the birdcage was 50, but shoot, that was a long time ago. So yeah, I'd say starting around 75, okay? What percentage of a new homes don't have lot premiums in a new village? So that's a great question. So lot size is 60 by 90. And if you have a 60 by 90 lot size, then that will have your zero premium. But they tend to make them a little bit bigger right now to add a premium to them. So if I had to put a percentage on there, well, actually, most of the villages are made up of those interior lots. But are they all zero premium? I would say, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say probably about 70% are either zero premium or 0 to 5,000. How's that? That's going to kind of keep me out of trouble. 0 to 5,000 lot premiums I'd say about 70% of the villages are made up of that, because they are the 60 by 90 interior home sites. If you get on a corner, even though technically you don't own 20 feet from the back of the curb to the property line, you still have that extra space to maintain, and it is there for you to maintain and use. So they do tack on premiums like 15 to 20,000 for a corner home site. Okay. Let's see. All right, so Victoria, I answered your 2 questions. If you have more, feel free. We love the house. So Michaela, that's great. Like I said, she made it hers. Turn that dining room, because how many eating areas do you really need? Because normally most homes have 3 eating areas. They have a formal dining room that hardly anybody ever uses. So that's the area Michaela made into her office. Then you have a breakfast nook area. Then you have an area to eat off the kitchen counters, right? So I'm sure she's making a lot more use of the office that she built out of the formal dining room. And I did a video on that. Boy, you'd have to go back in the archives, I think, really, to find that video that I made on Michaela's home, which we did a before and after, I believe. If I remember correctly, it's been a little while. So, let's see. Yeah, new roof. Yep. You got to add the outdoor kitchen and a hot tub, so 100 grand. Mindy's going to sit there and spend your money for you, Victoria. You go, Mindy. So, there you go. Laura at LG Screen Repairs gave us great price on our bird cage and super customer service, especially since we are doing it from out of town. Yes, she is. I was amazed at how much the price varied with the new home lots. I looked at places with great lots and they were priced pretty low compared to, maybe I'm not picky, others had a lot premium. So, the video was from 2020. Ooh, 3 years ago, wow. So you guys are saying congratulations, Michaela. And she's on that home. Has it been 3 years? Yeah. So they charge a lot premium to have a view of a swamp, a pond. Yeah. It's a water preserve, Mindy. Your little swamp. And yeah, you can spend about 75 to 100 on one of those water preserves, okay? Victoria got a kick out of that. All right, so let's see what else we got going. Oh, I know, I forgot. Oh man, how far are we into this? What time is this?
6:30.
6:30. All right. Hopefully anybody who's here in town will come to our grand opening party / customer appreciation party. I've invited some special guests, and they know who they are. So we're going to have a great time this coming Saturday, July 15th, starting at 5 o'clock, going to about 8 o'clock. There will be a dinner sit-down dinner, dessert, there's drinks, there's entertainment, and it's the building to the west of where my building is. And I knew I messed up. Last week I was going to do a video showing where my old office was when I was with Grizzard, and I'm now about a half a mile to the east on the exact same road, on the same side of the road, and I was going to do a video on that, and I thought, you know, man, I mean, it was raining for like 2 weeks straight. Then all of a sudden it stopped raining. And it stopped raining for 2 weeks straight. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Well, all of a sudden here come the rains again. And I only like to make videos when the weather and the sky looks like that. So, today's Monday. I am going to try my best and try to get Christian, because it's not going to be too hard, but I'm going to go ahead and do a video with the drone, send the drone down to the old office, bring it back to the new office, and then I'm going to fly it around to where my office is in the back of this building. But I want to give everybody the perspective of where my new office is and then what it looks like up on the second floor. And then I'm going to do a video of the inside of it. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming this week, because I think it'll be very helpful too for people trying to find where the party is, because it's at the American Legion post, which is almost exactly halfway between my old office and my new office. So the American Legion post on Rolling Acres Road and 466. If you haven't got a hold of Blakely to RSVP, you have to do that right away, because I think, I don't know, I may be overspeaking myself. Do you know if all the food orders have been put in, the RSVPs have been put in for food?
I think she had to do that by last Friday.
Anyways, call Blakely. Can you put our number on there? 352-204-9026. We're going to have a great time at this customer appreciation party. I used to do these all the time. And I used to do them at the polo field at the villages. And then the villages shut me down and kind of... But we will video, Kelly. We are going to go ahead and video the party. So at least if you can't make it, you will at least see what everybody else got to enjoy. All right, so party this Saturday, 5 to 8. We're going to be there at 4 o'clock setting up, and I know a lot of people like to get there early. I mean, that's how it always was when I was having the parties at the polo field, but it'd be way too hot to have it at the polo field. Either way too hot, or you might get rained out. So this time of the summer. And for those of you who aren't here until the winter time, we're going to have another one probably next March when the weather's nicer, and I just might have it back out at the polo fields again. So, but here at the American Legion Post, it's really convenient for us, and like I said, it's very close. If anybody wants to go down, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to open up our door. And if anybody wants to leave the party and just go down and check out the office in person, you can do that as well. That's kind of what it's all about, okay? So, hope to see a lot of you there. Peter Jones, you should do a live video with Robin Caballero, North Villages versus South Villages. It would be interesting to see views at the same time. You know, I believe we've even invited Robin. Do you know?
I'd have to ask Blake.
I'll have to text her. So, yeah, 3 years. It is hard to believe. It's gone by quick, hasn't it, Michaela? But I should do a live video with Robin Caballero. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take me a little picture of that. Peter? Where are you? Here you are. I'll send that to Robin and see what she wants to do about that. Okay, so I'd rather have a view of golf, no water view for me. Okay, well, everybody's different. A lot of times, Mindy, people don't want to hear that lawnmower outside their window at 6:30 in the morning, cutting that golf course. Because actually we checked on that last week. That was a question one of our customers had, was how early did they get started with mowing the lawn? And so I have seen the people mowing lawns out there about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and but they must have got started at 6:30 because that's what they told us. Those lawn mowing people get started at 6:30 in the morning. So beware. If you don't like a lawnmower running up, now how often would that happen? I don't know, but you know. And don't get me wrong, golf views are beautiful. I love them. Just don't know about the risk of having a lawnmower in the back there. Where are we? How many footage is needed to have a pool on your property? So, you have to stay a minimum of 5 feet off of the structure of your home. Okay, so you stay 5 feet. And then normally, a normal pool is 15 by 30. So let's just talk about a normal pool. So 5 feet, 15 feet is 20 feet, right? And then another 5 foot for the back side, because you want to be able to walk around the pool, right? So let's say another 5 feet. So you have 25 feet, and then it's 10 feet from your property line to the pool structure, where the 5 feet around the back of the pool is. So there's 35 feet. You have to have 35 feet from the back of your home to the property line to have a pool. Okay? All right, and how much footage? Yeah. We got you, Victoria. We got you. Bill, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jerry says, hey, Rizzo. What costs more, a golf course view or a water preserved golf course? For sure, every time. Golf course views, I would say, are running now about $175,000 to about $250,000 in the villages. And water preserves are running anywhere from 75 to 100, something like that. So definitely golf course views are more. Okay, so bought via video before Zoom was a thing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. And then I had Javier with his crew come in the people who I use all the time, and they're the ones that came in there and just went in there and just went to work and got her all fixed up. Okay, so, all right, cool. So Kelly and Ken will be with us next year, next March, next year. So that'll be a blast. I always like those outside parties when the weather is cooler and you can enjoy the outside. It just feels so much more spacious out there. I just got a notification of Skip's new video, something about the prison. Oh, really? Is Skip still on, or did he leave? Because I'd like to know about that. Again, I think what Mindy's talking about is what I had mentioned that was in the village's news. And I don't even know if we can pull that up. What do I got to do to go over there, Christian? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do that. I might get the jump on Skip. Jerry, you don't need an invite. You just got my invite. Here, Christian. What do I want to do? Do I want to go up here?
To show your screen?
Just to kind of open it up. So go here.
Yeah, that will bring you, and then if you move to the left, if you want to search anything.
Okay.
Or sorry, to the right, I think.
Cool.
Yep, there you go.
Let's see.
Here, actually, give me 1 second. I can mini-me you. There you go.
Thanks. All right, the Village's News. I thought it was the Village's News Network, wasn't it? This will come up anyways. villagesnews.com. And if you go over here, right up here, see if we can find out about that. And it's establishing a secure connection. Good gosh, what took so long? Who's that guy? Okay. Whoops. Coleman Prison. So y'all, thevillagesnews.com is a great place to go to let's see, I guess nothing. Oh, there it is. Coleman prison employees sound the alarm that understaffing could threaten the community. That's what, and boy, my realtor from the Villages never told me about the Coleman prison. You can't blame me for that, because I'm always talking about that. Now this was from May though, but I think this is when they were talking about so they got 6,219 inmates and the number of correctional is 654. Might sound sufficient. It's short-staffed by 100. So anyways, I don't want to dwell on all this, but anyways, it's something y'all should know about. Right? And let's see, I gotta get myself mainstream. Here we go. Full. There we go. All right. Anyways, here.
The blue one for
Here?
your. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's what I was talking about. Anyways, what about a pre-owned homes though? Still a lot more. Let's see. Let's hold up. I gotta catch up here. Just got a notification. Okay. Skip our invite. So Jerry, you got a special invite right over video. Are you going to do a Facebook Live from the party? Hey, that's an idea. I think we will. That's a great idea, Michaela. Thanks for suggesting that, because we can do a live like we're doing now from the party, right?
Yeah, even if it's a Facebook Live, you could do it from your cell phone even.
And then we can post it afterwards. So there you go. We're good. Yeah, we'll do that, Michaela. Well, you're going to be there, right? You're only right down the street. Only 5 feet, is that on any lot or only interior lots? My neighborhood is 25 feet from my lot because I'm an exterior lot. Only 5 feet. What I said, 5 feet is from the house to the pool. The pool, when they dig the pool down, you have to have at least 5 feet from the structure of the pool, from the structure of the house. And then that gives you walk around. A lot of people then tie it into the lanai, and then 5 feet around the outside of the pool. But hey, I've seen some people make it like 1.5 feet, just because they didn't have the setbacks needed. So it's 25 feet on my lot because, so I think, anyways, Mindy, let me just kind of tell you, if you're on a corner home site and you have a road on one side of your house and then another road on the front of your house, it has to be a 20-foot easement. It's a utility easement that goes around where all the utility lines go, and that is not technically your lot. It's an easement. So from the back of the curb, 20 feet is where your property line starts on 2 sides of your house, the front and the one side that faces a road. In the back, you have to have a 10-foot setback. So if you have a 10-foot setback in the back of your home, then your pool has to stop and cannot encroach anywhere past that 10-foot setback in the back. And then 5 feet, 5 feet is on the other side, the side that has the other house on it. And so you have 5 feet from your house, really from your overhang, technically, 5 feet is where your property line, and then your neighbor would have the same thing, so you actually have 10 feet between your homes. And that's how all the setbacks work there in the villages, okay? So what about on pre-owned homes? It's still a lot more. I think you're asking if pre-owned homes are more than new homes, but yes, pre-owned homes are more than new homes, and a lot of people find that kind of baffling as to why would a new home be less money than a pre-owned. And that's simply because people spend a lot of money typically on their homes. So like if they spend 10 grand on landscaping, for instance, or $5,000 for brick pavers, or another $5,000 for plantation shutters, and you can just spend a ton of money on your home, which a lot of people tend to do. And then obviously they're going to want to price their home accordingly with all the upgrades and the landscaping upgrades and interior upgrades and all that stuff. So that's why pre-owned homes are more. And not only that, but you have the option of choosing where in the villages, in all of the villages you want to live, rather than where that one or whatever, how many new homes exist. Like I think they're building in the Newell area, and so you can only buy new homes in Newell, and you're limited to that, where you might want to live in Finney, Marsh Bend, or Hillsborough, or any of the other villages. So that's why pre-owned are more. Okay. Let's see. He scrolled by the Nasser story. Oh yeah, Larry Nasser, of the Olympic doctor that got arrested for touching girls, got to he is housed, yeah, at Coleman. Nancy, want to see you and Skip together. So okay, you will see me and Skip together very shortly. So Phil, enjoying the show. Question: does a whole house backup generator enhance a home's value? Yes, it does. It not only enhances the value, but it enhances the desirability for that home as well. So if you have a home with and a home, exact same home without, what are they going to buy? They're going to buy the one with the backup generator. Okay? But, I mean, as most of you know, I've been selling homes in the villages for 23 years. I think I've seen 2 times in those 23 years where the power's gone out, and it really hasn't gone out for more than a day when it did go out. So there's a lot of people that would love the security of knowing they have a backup generator. But the fact of the matter is, the power doesn't go out that much. So, and the villages has a lot of pull with the electric company. They're going to get them out there first and foremost before anybody else sees those power people out at their houses. Any pictures? Yep, we do have pictures. So, let's do this. Thanks for reminding me, Kevin. Picture time. There we go, baby Noah. That's our newest addition to the Jax family. And there's Karen and baby Noah. Fixed lighting, what the heck is that? And they tell me they don't get much baby time. Yes, they do. What's going on here?
Hit that back button.
There we go. Well, and then here's our man Gio looking awful cool with the sunglasses, hanging out with his grandma at the beach. So isn't that cool? Hanging out at the beach, and I believe that's in Rhode Island, right, Kevin? Let's see, so back. There he is. There's Mr. Cool. He's not a Boston fan, is he? There's our pictures. That's our pictures of the evening. Thank you for sending those, Kevin. These are some of our last pictures that we had. So there you go. And back to our live stream. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you reminding me. I just start wandering, right? How many homes are on the market? 320 homes are on the market, Jerry Bell. But that's what it was Friday or Saturday. Let's see. Search. We'll do a quick search. And for the villages right here, oh, we've gone up 4. 324 matches, and those are, start off with the manufactured or mobile homes. See right here, manufactured home, manufactured home, manufactured home. Villa as the 4th one for 221, but it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Not a lot of people want a 1-1. Here's another 1-1 and another 1-1. So here's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath at 265. So here's your square footage, heated area. So 224, Jerry. That's how many we have on the market. 4 over the weekend. Let's do this while I'm here. What is there a guess of how many went pending in the last 30 days? Do we have a guess? 126 matches. So 126 homes. Let me come down here. Let me get back on cue here for you. Let's see, where am I here? There we are. Okay, so right over here, 126 matches. Right down here, within the last 30 days, that's how many homes sold in the villages through the MLS. Right here, Stellar MLS. 30 or 126 homes in 30 days. Now that's what went pending. That's what went under contract. If you want to know what sold in the last 30 days, it closed 147. So there's a consistency. It's pretty close. 147 sold, closed, and then the pending 126. So that's what the market's doing these days. It's still pretty strong, as you can see. Okay. Let me kind of go back into my big boy mode. Where are we here? Here we are. All right, so hopefully, Jerry, that answered your question. And that's how many homes are on the market. Let's see. Ooh, what about now for you have to be from the lot line? You have to explain that a little bit more, Mindy. What about how far you need to be from the lot line? Well, I just explained 10 feet from the lot line, and you have to stay anything structural. 10 feet in the back, 5 feet on the front, and 20 feet from the curb on a street side. So if it's on a corner, the street side is considered road frontage, and you have to stay 20 feet from the back of the curb to your property line. If it's on a from the front, and if it's on a curb, if it's on a corner, then to that side as well. Okay, is a 10-foot setback. That's where mine is 25. So unless you back up to a road, I'm not understanding how yours can be a 25-foot setback. And even from a road, it's 20 foot, it's not 25. So I don't understand how yours is a 25-foot setback. Facebook Live would be awesome. We can't be there in person, but hopefully next time. So happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Michaela. I love your suggestion, and we will go ahead and do that. We will do Facebook Live from the party this coming Saturday. Please don't let me forget to do that. Okay, so no, I was asking if pre-owned golf course lots cost more than a new golf course lot. The lot premium is what I meant. So I would say, yes, lot premiums have gone up. They used to be from 125 to 150. I would say, I don't know, 10 years ago. And older, but now I'd say they're anywhere from 175 to 250, and so they have gone up. A brand new, what's Jerry telling me? How many homes on the market? A brand new fixer-upper. Not sure what you're referring to, Jerry. Hillsborough and Dunedin are really nice. Yes, they are. Very nice area. Right behind, not too far from Brownwood. So Ramai, this Mindy, I always loved that area, went from affordable to out of sight. Yeah, well, that is true because it's so close to Brownwood and all the things that are going on there in Brownwood. Lakeside cottages went out into space with prices. Lakeside cottages. I think you're meaning those homes in Lake Sumter Landing, right? Let's see, San Domingo looks like a cute neighborhood with the window awnings. And then Kevin says yes in Rhode Island. So, you don't hear about beaches much in Rhode Island. So Tom says they're all nice, all with pluses and minuses. We checked out the villages a lot. And Ira showed us some amazing places outside of the villages to live as well. He knows his biz. Coming for a lifestyle visit in October. So looking forward to that. And then Kevin is asking if they're in Chitty Chatty. And he says he's in St. Catharines. Chitty chatty. I remember one time before I even heard of the new neighborhood in Chitty Chatty, somebody was asking me about that. And I'm like, Chitty Chatty? And I thought they were kidding, you know, and no, they weren't kidding. Okay, so, Jerry, have you not learned anything over all those years of marriage? We really liked Hawkins, but nothing was available. We liked that to be there. The St. Cat's is very nice, and we like it. It's all good. Mine is a 25-foot setback in the village of Virginia. Oh, hers is a setback in Virginia. I'm with you now. I'm a little... I didn't get home till late last night from Tampa, from that concert. So it's a little slow up here. So please bear with me, Mindy. I apologize. So you have a 7.5-foot setback from the rear in St. Catharines. I think that might be on the side, right? Let me know. I was just surprised that the village's setbacks are so much less. Well, really? How about this? How about if I was to do this? So when you look at a map and you see something like this, with all those home sites right on top of each other, no. They're a little tight in there, so you don't get homes that, well, these are patio villas actually right there, where I'm at. Let me move on down the road. But in any case, they really kind of put them pretty close together. Oops. So that's what I'm saying. See, these are the property lines, these little white lines here. And if you're on a corner home site like this one is, see how you have that 20-foot setback that goes right around, and then you have your 10-foot setback in the back. So you cannot have anything outside of that 10-foot or inside that 10-foot setback. And then 5 feet is normal on the sides. You can see how tight they are over here. But Tom's saying they have 7.5-foot setbacks from the rear. Well, most of these are 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot as a minimum. So I'm kind of surprised to hear about 7.5 feet on the side, right? But there you go, Mindy. Yeah, I'll just give you a little visual there. Let's see, let me get back here. All right, so yeah, 25-foot setbacks is good. And usually you have those in other communities like on Top of the World and Del Webb, Stone Creek. Actually, Let me take you guys there, actually, now that I think about it. Just to give you, I don't know, something to think about anyways. Let me do this. I'm going to go here, just for the mere sake of pulling up a better map. I don't like this map. This map has all this stuff, and I need some room, I need some space. So, going here, I'm just picking a random home from anywhere because I want to get to this map. Its own separate map. All right. So we're going to pan out so we can kind of go over to On Top of the World and Stone Creek. This is where I was all day today, going back and forth between the two. But here's some of the cool things about, this is Stone Creek right here. And they have these, let me see if I can get rid of these layers. Yeah. You see this space between the houses in Stone Creek? Here and here and here. They intentionally put these landscape buffers in all of their neighborhoods. So that's pretty cool. Even back here is a landscaped buffer and back here. So yeah, they've, let me back out. Let's see. So you can see, whoops, just about all of them have these landscaped buffers in there, which is pretty cool. That's what I like. Some have more than others. They were telling me today these lot premiums are like 20 to 30,000, and these lot premiums are like 10 to 15. You know, with the lesser, but yeah, that's how this whole community is with these landscape buffers. All right, so I thought that would be interesting to you. And then if we went to even On Top of the World, they don't have those landscape buffers like Stone Creek does. This is Stone Creek. But let's see, they do have more space between them than what you saw the villages, which were pretty tight. So that's why a lot of people are interested in these other communities, because less money for a home, deeper home sites, you know, they're spread out more. This is kind of the newest areas here, so you can still see there's a lot of room between the homes. All right, there you go. All right. So there you go, Mindy. That's your answer to the setbacks. We went house shopping with tape measures as she wants a hot tub in the future. 30 watching, but only 10 viewers who have liked the show. Hit that. There you go, Phil. Thank you very much. Got the jump on Jerry. I think Jerry will mention that a lot of times. So thank you very much for that request. Rhode Island is the ocean state. Isn't that the truth? But you would think Florida would be the ocean state with ocean water on every side of it. Well, except the top, but you know, it's all around.
I guess if Rhode Island's the ocean state, we're the winter state.
Yeah. Chitty Chatty was the name of a Florida Indian chief, really. Let's see. Finny, I know, was a snail. The Finny snail over there. Chitty Chatty. Interesting. Uh-huh. That's what my man said. What? Tom. She actually wants a swim spa with a treadmill built in. Yeah, okay. And then, Ira, what kind of car did you end up with? The Cayenne? Boy, oh boy, what a story that is. Man, I don't have a picture of my new car. I think Kristen's gonna go out and take a picture and probably put it in. So here's the story. I went to Vroom. Right, you guys ever hear of Vroom or Carvana, where you can go online and you can buy a car right off online? I figure, heck, if people can buy houses from me, from a video, and never step foot in them, I can certainly go and buy a car from Carvana or Vroom, and just from pictures, right? So that's what I did. I went. For 4 months, I've been going through the internet, looking. I finally came across a 2018 BMW X5 5.0 car. Love that car, because I've had one. Had all kind of troubles with it. Swore I'd never buy another BMW. But this one had 33,000 miles on a 2018. So, man, I put my money down on that car. Put $250 is all they ask for a down payment to get the paperwork started and get the process started. I'll tell you, it just wasn't meant to be, because I went and went through the whole process. Now, this was right before Father's Day, right? On the Vroom website, it said car delivery or something like that. I forget exactly what it said. In 2 days. I could have that car in 2 days. So I went to my bank, told them to send a bunch of money to Vroom. Then I went to, and I got a small loan through my bank, and then, oh, thank you.
And if you slide to the left, I have 2 more.
Okay. So I went to my bank. All the money was in on Friday, before Father's Day. I was thinking, I'm gonna have my, can you lighten this up, brighten it up a little bit? I was gonna have all my money, I was gonna have my car by Father's Day. No car on Sunday. No car on Monday. No car on Tuesday. No car on Wednesday. I called them up, I said, hey, where's my car? Oh, well, we don't know, but, let me look into it. Let me find out what's going on, what happened, blah, blah, blah. They call me back. No. And I said, listen, your website said have this car in 2 days. This is 5 days after I've already paid you. I want to know where my car is. And I said, and if you don't have me an answer by today, I want my money back. So then they call me back. All right, Mr. Miller, we're going to call you back in 2 to 3 days and let you know where your car is. I said, no, absolutely not. I've already waited 5 days. I'm not waiting 2 or 3 days just for somebody to call me. Somebody doesn't call me by tomorrow, I'm canceling. So on Thursday, the next day, somebody called and they go, Mr. Miller, your car that you wanted to buy had a misfire. And we don't know why it had a misfire, but we're investigating that to see why it had a misfire. Well, like I said in the beginning, I've already had a problem with these 5.0 V8 twin turbo BMW X5. So I said, that's it. Give me my money back, and I'm going out and finding another car. So that's the car I came up with. This is an QX80, like my Armada. Thank you, Christian, for taking these pictures. And oops. So that's what I came up with, because I figured, you know what? This car, oh man, has all the room in the world and has a third row seating. It drives like a dream, so it's an Infinity. Thanks, Christian. QX80, and I have an Infinity. It's a G, what is it, a G37X 2012 that I've been driving around until I can find that car I just showed you. 209,000 miles on it. I've had some front end problems with it, but you know, no engine problems, nothing like that. I just figured, and so I had an Armada, and that's the Infinity version of the Armada, and I'm really enjoying that car. So that's what I got. And so come on down, because I only drive my customers around in it. Other than that, I'm driving the G37X, and then that car stays parked at the house. So thanks for asking, Tom. So Mindy says my house in Virginia is a corner lot with a tree preserve in the back. Ooh, and on the side, that's nice. Hit the like button, everybody. Yes, hit the like button. And yeah, thanks, Phil, again for that. That's all we have in Rhode Island is the ocean. They got rid of the Pawtucket Red Sox. Now they just have the Boston Red Sox. I love my 1989 Cadillac sedan DeVille. I miss it. Oh, so it's gone. Yeah. That will be a nice car to drive me around looking at homes. Yes, it will. And so the suspense is going to kill you, Jerry, on what the inside looks like until you get here and jump in that car. That car will be better than the Beamer. Yes, you are right, Adam. Absolutely. Because I've had an X5 3.0. I've had a 4.4. I've had the 5. The 5 had to have a new engine put in it. And after 100,000 miles, oh, I forgot to tell you, when I ordered that car from Vroom, I spent $3,500 on an extended warranty on it for, for 75,000 miles and I think 5 years. So it had 33,000 miles on it already. An extra 75 would have put me up there, around 109, 110. I would have got rid of it, because anything over 100, those things are no good. They fall apart, so. So I hope you got the light interior. I won't have a black car inside or out in the South. So that remains to be seen, Mindy. All right, everybody, 7:30 on the dot. I think I've kind of worn out my welcome here with everybody. So, like Phil said, like Michaela said, please hit that like button. Give us those likes. We love to have the likes. We're going to put this on our website here as soon as I end the stream. Don't forget about the customer appreciation party this Saturday. If you're around and you have not RSVP'd, I believe we have, I think we have let them know that we are good for 120 people. So I think right now we have 120. Usually 20 don't show up. So I'm sure if anybody wants to come, there'll be enough food to go around for everybody. So,
I pinned our phone number at the top if they need to call.
you did what at the top?
I pinned our phone number so it shows up at the top of the chats.
All right, so Christian said he put everything, our number up at the top of the chat. So that's cool, thank you very much. I don't see it, but okay, I believe you. I don't see our number up there, but.
For me it shows up at the top. That little blue section.
Okay. All right, well, I'm sure they can see it. I can't, not on here. Anyways, thanks all for jumping on tonight. Don't forget in 2 weeks, no wait, next week, right? Central Florida Farms and Land.
No, we'll do it every 2 weeks. Since we did it a week, 2 weeks ago.
So in 2 weeks?
Yes.
You know what day that is?
Oh, that I don't.
Let me see, Central Florida.
The 24th.
The 24th.
The day after my birthday.
So we can wish Christian a happy birthday. He'll be 25?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 26.
No, that'll be next year.
Next year.
Yeah, 98, so.
Okay. So Blakely just had her birthday yesterday actually. Happy birthday to Blakely. We all love Blakely. Anybody who's talked to Blakely all loves Blakely. We all love Blakely, and I love Blakely. And I'm happy to have her. Y'all, whoever's talked to her, I know y'all enjoy talking with her and how helpful she is. So you should really get a vanity plate for your car. It's not a bad idea. Jerry says, happy birthday, Christian.
Well, thank you.
He says, thank you. How's the shoulder? Thanks for asking, Kelly. I'm still coming around ever so slightly. I see little improvements, but nerves are hard to repair. I'm doing everything in my power to get it going. I think I aggravate it when I go work out, but hey, you know what? I think it'll help me in the long run. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Tune in if you want to for Central Florida Farms and Land for properties for farms and land in Ocala, where I live, on the 24th. If not, I will see you. Oh my gosh, it'll be August already. Wow. And then so that will happen to be 5th, 6th, the 7th. August 7th, we will be back here for Homes Around the Villages live stream. Thanks again so much for joining me, and we'll either see you in 2 weeks or in a month. Bye, everybody.
Yep.
Thanks, Michaela. Thanks, Kelly.
All right, a few more to get out.
Yeah.